So do you struggle to finish things? Do you sometimes stop at 80% or even stall before you've even started? I'm going to show you today 4 tips how to beat that and quickly why that happens. So the answer is not as simple as you are broken. It is not that you're broken at all. We're looking here at the ADHD brain, and broadly speaking, we have difficulties with the transport and reception of dopamine. They just work differently. In our brains, the prefrontal cortex is the bit that organizes and plans everything, and the dopamine is not modulated well enough in order to connect the event, the initial start of the event, to the end. So we don't have this through thread that helps us to keep going from start to finish. So a neurotypical process would be get the start, promise of reward, not even a reward yet, promise of reward, action, finish. A neurodivergent brain, particularly an ADHD brain, would go receiving the task, very weak connection between start and finish. We lose interest, we lose engagement because the dopamine is not flowing regularly enough, and we stop. On top of that, we have this added difficulty that in a lot of tasks, 80% or 50% or 60% might already give us a fairly decent dopamine boost and a fairly decent product, a fairly decent end product. So we're just like, okay, we're good. I have no reason to be invested in this anymore, and we stop because we've got this 80% worth product. Then the novelty wears off of this task, and we're just, all hope is lost. So what are my hacks? I use these for myself, I use these for clients, particularly when I do ADHD coaching. My first one is embrace being silly. I love being silly. Silliness is a big part of my life. And when we're silly, we embrace this side of ourselves. It just makes tasks fun. We start having our creative juices flowing, and that's where some of the magic is. Part of being silly is that I don't mind being a little bit childish or a lot childish. If it gets the job done, it gets the job done. I do have a points sticker chart in my kitchen, like a child, but hey, I do not care. I don't want to lose my childish side. So I'll get some shiny stickers and I will stick them down. When I get to 50, I treat myself to something I wouldn't otherwise have done. 3, do things in odd places. Be creative. Our brains will thrive on this novelty. If you struggle to do the dishes, take them into the bathroom and shower them off with the shower head. Take them into the garden and pressure hose them. If you're trying to get some office work done on your laptop, sit out in the car and do it. Take it to a cafe, take it into a different room, sit in a bath, ideally without any water in. Whatever you want, just change that space, do it in a different way. And finally, structure your rewards. Don't expect your brain to keep going from 0 to 100% without dopamine in between. So have one almost immediately upon starting, something that doesn't break the flow of your work. I like dates, it could be sweets, it could be something else, but something you can eat whilst working. So have a treat, have a reward at 5%, have one at 50%, have one at 80%, and then have the big one at 100% for actually getting to the end. So no, you're not broken, your brain just works in a different way, and you've probably been trying to do this in a way that is appropriate for a neurotypical brain, not for a neurodivergent brain. There are ways that will work for you.